A statewide shortage of rock salt could not come at a worse time. Central New York is in store for a multi-day snow event, and what's used to help treat the roads you use every day becoming harder to find in a region known for snow. So many are left. What is going on?
Our team coverage continues tonight, and for answers, we turned to a supply chain expert as some companies continue to struggle to keep up. The rock salt stockpile is dwindling across the state.
It's a bit of a crisis, really.
With the Ace hardware store in Liverpool feeling the pinch.
Saturday we were running out. Sunday we were out.
And private companies like one in Phoenix dealing with the shortage too.
We are having to outsource our salt to get our salt from other areas from our previous supplier because of the road crews taking all the majority of the salt.
Supply chain expert Patrick Penfield says suppliers like American Rock Salt forecast at least a year in advance to figure out how much they'll need for the next season.
And they've come up with a plan. This is how much we think we're going to produce, and this is how much we're going to supply.
Most of the salt comes from Livingston County, but before it can go from the mine to the roads, it has to be processed, stored, and shipped. And this year, salt companies are struggling to keep up with demand.
And so unfortunately, this is kind of their dilemma. It's, again, they've got this demand coming from all over the place. It's not only cold in central New York, but all parts of the state, all parts of the country.
They're seeing the salt crunch in western New York, too, with the town of Palmyra seeing its salt pile continue to shrink. For now, Onondaga County says it has enough, but we could see impacts depending on what Mother Nature does over the next 6 weeks.
So if we see more and more cold weather like we've been seeing, yeah, this will definitely impact us eventually. But if it warms up and we don't see, cold weather like we've seen, then we'll see a reprieve. We won't have that big issue that Rochester's having.
Now, Onondaga County Executive Ryan McMahon says if needed, we will turn to a mixture of sand and chemicals to keep the roads clear. Overall, Penfield thinks we'll be fine. But again, if we see more cold snaps, that could spell trouble for our local salt supply.